for Jesus Warriors Club once more, and today we're going to talk about how the occult maintain poverty TUNGA. I know you may be wondering what's TUNGA. I told you that people who are in the occult and sometimes people who belong to mainstream religions are able to see the future through divination. Others call it through prophecy. So what happens in most cases, there are people from both sides who've got certain gifts. They are able to note certain gifts within people, what they'll be in future. And when they realize that, they start trying ways of enhancing it or ways of stopping and diverting it. I'm going to talk about the occult when they want to finish somebody and the related beliefs and knowledge in that field. When the people from the occult are hunting for you, first of all, they try to take your ability without your knowledge. Sometimes they succeed, but when they are not able to succeed, they stop it from working. They cover it. So you will go to the extreme of everything, but not positive the way it's supposed to be. You may be a very intelligent person, but you will find yourself being a drunkard, being involved in so many things. You talk a lot of wisdom, not for you, but for other people. And people are able to use your ideas to excel, but you cannot be able to do anything for yourself. So they know all that wisdom is a waste. Everything is locked up. 2, they stop you from getting a stable job, getting a stable business. Whenever there is a job, they'll always interfere directly through witchcraft, through occult, to stop you from doing that job. And when you start something, be it a business, they will interfere in all possible ways, including stopping you from getting finances. They will even look for people, involve people in banks, involve people in merry-go-rounds, involve people in marketing, where you are selling things. If you are selling things, they will come and scare people, either call you a witch, a wizard, say you are dealing with contraband things, or generally scare people. If anybody does that with that, we shall come for you. So they make sure you don't have anybody buying anything from you. If it is money you need to finance yourself, they make sure the banks don't give you. They make sure the factories that are supposed to sell you things to sell don't sell you. They are told, don't sell that. But if you sell, we are withdrawing our businesses from you. So you go there and you are told those things are not there. So you are stuck. You are impoverished. That is how they do. 3, they stop you from planning. Mostly, when you want to plan, you have to concentrate your mind. I told you, people in the occult, once they get attached to you, it's like a hackathon. They hack your mind. So they are able to think along with you. And when you are thinking, they plan from your thoughts to do the opposite. So before you can embark on doing something, they rush and do an opposite thing that will block you from doing that thing. So for instance, if I'm here and I'm thinking of getting out, opening this door, and then going to get something out there, they will think along with me, and somebody goes and removes that thing before I get out there. When I open the door and get there, I get to the place where I wanted, but the thing I wanted to take is not there. They have that ability and they do that. to people whom they are hunting, for people whom they know have got abilities, for people whom they want to keep victims, for people whom they want to sacrifice. That is what they do. 24 hours. And then now, to add on to this, they make sure that you don't have peace in the mind. From a distance and from everywhere, using demons and sometimes using themselves. There are always stories going around your head, countering, so that you don't have time to have a clear mind. They will bring stories to you, bring arguments to you, bring situations to you, some scary, some of things you want to do, some of the things they want to do to you. So it's always a discussion. Now we shall do this to you. What will you do? Who will you call? And they tell you things, or sometimes they come praising whatever you are doing. So you feel you are being praised. Time is being bought so that you don't have time to think. You engage during the day, when you wake up in the night. In the night when you are sleeping, you are engaged in dreams. You are being fought in dreams. You have dreams. When you wake up from the dreams, you have verbal engagement. Either now being praised, being all good things that you may hear, and you go along with them, and you enjoy the story. You are in the roller coaster. You remember the other time, and then suddenly they turn them opposite. Now, supposing you do this, so that is what happens. Sometimes in that state, they play the game that most policemen used to play in the past when the laws were not being followed in most of the countries in the world. The good cop, the bad cop. One harasses you non-stop, and then one always comes to your aid. And when they have gotten what they want from you, then also the good cop and the bad cop join together and they start harassing you in the mind. So your mind is not given time to rest, day and night. You are haunted by dreams. You are haunted by scaring things. They tell you what evil things they are going to do to your friends, to your family, to you. And all those things sometimes engage you in stories about politicians, about people within town, about your neighborhood. Continuous. And sometimes argue in a way that they appear to be foolish. No, they are taking your time. They are controlling your mind. They are trying to see how intelligent you are by giving you a false argument. They are connected because the occults have got people highly placed in government, people highly placed in banks, people highly placed in hospitals, people highly placed in schools, people highly placed in churches, people highly placed in mosques, people highly placed, name it. So they use those people to leverage on you. I've had a leverage in my life. From you go to the revenue section, you find you're supposed to be paying tax for imaginary houses which you've never owned. You're a landlord there. So you find those things are there to stop you from getting what you want. You want to get a waiver. You are told you've not paid these dues and we cannot deal. So they include even false things. You go to a bank and you find a loan has just cropped up. You never had a loan. No, but now you have a loan. You never paid this loan so you have to handle this loan before we handle this issue. You go to a place, if it is a wholesaler or whatever, this person is going to destroy us. So what do? Don't sell him any goods. And these are the rackets they play. You go, those things are not there. Or you are sold at an exorbitant price, and then somebody will be sold those things at a cheaper price, and he competes you by selling things at your wholesale price, the one you bought at. So you find you are finished. You are finished, and they make sure they have impoverished you. Sometimes they physically look for goons. Send goons to break your things. Send goons to steal your things physically. So you have a shop it's broken into. You get some things they are broken into. You leave your home, it's broken into. You go on the street, you are mugged. Continuous. There is a continuous series of things that make sure you are not stable. They use those. They chase away customers. They stop jobs that you are supposed to be hired in. They look for alternatives. And if you are doing something, if they can sneak in, they go and mess it up so that you are blamed for messing up situations. So somebody will see you're not reliable, you're not competent. And it's a way of them putting you there. They target you with diseases through witchcraft. If they can be able to inject things in your water, in your food, in you, they ensure that you have got those things that keep you uncomfortable. They plan poisoning your food. Sometimes they can poison you mildly. Sometimes they can poison you for real if they get a chance. They plan accidents. They plan witchcraft to attack you. They make your life very insecure by using people in situations that you trust. It can be watchmen, it can be policemen, it can be just the normal people in the streets. They appear there roughly, always menacing against you over nothing. So they make sure day and night, when you get out, you are insecure. When you are in, you are insecure. Because in the mind, they are telling you of how people are going to come in, how all those things are going to come in. So continuously, they make you unstable. They follow you physically with cars, on foot, everywhere. And they make sure if you are going to a place, for instance, you are going to, let's say, these places, you want maybe to check for a passport or something like that. They will arrive before you, go talk to officers because they have those connections. You go and you're told, this one of yours cannot be done. You need things to be done in such and such a places. This one cannot be done. Whereas it is they who have given that objection. And they don't give it as themselves. They use names of big people. The government is following this guy. The government has ordered he should not be given anything. If he's given anything at your desk, then you will be held responsible. But you cannot say government, find a way of refusing. So the guy who is supposed to serve you is so scared. When you come, he tells you, we are sorry, that thing we're not serving now, or we are not doing it now, but he's been told, the government, because they have got that connection. Sometimes they are given threats against themselves or their families. So you find everywhere you go. 2, they make sure that everything goes wrong everywhere you go. If it is a bill, let's say in a place, you are overcharged. So when you start complaining, he's complaining here. Other people don't complain. Other people don't go. We don't surcharge. It's only somebody's. So everybody gangs up there. Then you go to a second place. Something else happens. He knocked. He talks. So again, they make sure that in every place you go, there's trouble. Now they start asking, what kind of a person is this? That every office, every place he goes to, there is always trouble. And it's only him that is being done to. This guy must be having something wrong. So they isolate you from the society by doing that. Deliberately create those problems, but deny them. And then when you complain, they gang up with others. When they see you coming, oh, that is the guy who caused problems. They get to know where you are and they tell stories. That is the guy who did not pay for the public toilet. And he wanted to go to the level. Now he comes. He's coming to our office. He will come to quarrel us. When he comes, now see the way he's boasting. So that everybody is apprehensive again about you. They put you in that light. You are a very bad person. You are a person who does not rhyme with anybody. You are a person who comes to look for trouble. You are a person who comes to find faults. Like I know, right now I talked about things to do with banks. I know it will be said when he comes, WikiLeaks, he's come he was just coming to test. He did not want anything. He just came to he wanted to do that's what he has done. Look, he has been to that other department, maybe the water, or maybe the electricity, or maybe this other. That's the same thing that is happening there. Now look here, he went to the immigration. That is what is happening there. Now look here, he went to the market. They are saying that now, so every place you are shown in a bad light, and they have that coordination. So nobody wants to deal with you. They know you cannot be able to do anything. Then they get even to the public vehicles. And if you are boarding, they make sure that the people who are there talk rudely to you, you answer rudely. But who is seen in the argument? In this vehicle, you are arguing. In that vehicle, you are arguing. When you are late, for the places where you get tickets, they create argument. So you are seen arguing everywhere. And now when you come, you know it's nature. Now see, I tell you, you won't pass there. Now see, he's corrupt. I told you, so you are seen in that light everywhere. It is a situation of trying to withdraw you from others so that they can be able to do whatever they want to do. They can be able to impoverish you. You never get anywhere. You never get money. If you get, they get money. And they will always be doing that. Like me in my situation. I was stopped from even going home. My things are... And you are being told, now see, he's got some money. Now your mother is suffering at home. Your people, they don't have the money. Now, and what can you tell people? What have you done? Those are the things that they bring to you. They create situations that undermine you and then use those situations to mock you. They will always make heroes, those people who put you in that situation, and make you a villain in every situation. Because they are reading your mind always, they try to preempt whatever you are going to do. So they are always ahead. This is something many people don't know. They read your mind at the same time from far distances. They don't have to be there. It's just like a hacked phone. So they are always making a move and planning against what you want to do. If you want to go and grow vegetables, maybe they may know this will happen and they will do something that will ensure that when you go to plant the vegetables, they'll not do. And when they fail, they'll come mocking you. He says he's a farmer. Now he plants, even that things can't grow. So they create problems, they blame you for the problems. They stop you from acquiring things, they blame you for poverty. And they praise themselves because they have got what they have gotten from you. So they define your future because they have got their diviners. And with their diviners, they can be able to see and try to block or derail. And if they can't block or derail, they try to cause accidents so that you die before you do that thing. Or you get maimed before you can be able to do that thing. Or they scuttle anybody, anywhere you can get money, a new plan you can be able to get to effect it. So you are always troubled throughout life and people look at you as a very unstable person, a very confused person, a troublemaker. Me, I'm called WikiLeaks. So whenever you go, you are told now he's coming. He's come fault finding. Yes. Just wait a bit. You will hear in YouTube that he was talking about. That's what they do. And they make sure deliberately they place those things. So when you complain within, it's a mistake. We told you he will come. It's not the thing that you're talking about. It is about you now. Personal attack. Those people who do law, they know what they call that. Attack on the personality now. Not even on the issue. So he can rob you. But when you start asking, say, now you see, he's saying now that we are thieves. I just knew. Did you know? Now he's saying we have stolen. And everybody goes with that. They don't even now reason. How did it come about that you are saying he's taken your thing? So those things are done deliberately to paint you in a bad light and to frustrate you so that you don't move. and give scaring plans. If you go for this place, we shall hijack you there. If you do this, we shall kill you there. If you do this, they will do this. And planning to take over the things that you have. You are always unstable. They put you in that condition that way so that you cannot think straight. And they always interfere with those who you try to source for help from. So what happens? Unless you explain yourself, I know many people have not explained that, but I'm particularly talking about me. Those are the things I'm going through. So when I come to you and you are being told that this one has come to find situations, no, those people are talking a lot about me. Try finding something out about them, because the group is scattered. And for anybody with such a problem, we are always called as victims. They call us prisoners. So their prisoner has come. That's what they do. That's how it's done. That's how it may appear that I'm getting into situations, stepping on people's feet. And I think also that's what God may have wanted to use to expose things that we could not have come to know about. But now you know they are everywhere. They're in your churches, they're in your mosques, they're your neighbors, they're in your schools. Some are your teachers, some are like that. Some are the people who are leading in your churches, in your working places. Some are your bosses, some are your juniors. But they can exert a lot of pressure because they have influence. When you don't belong, they'll always make sure you have trouble. Ever found a boss who cannot control the workers and the working situation? They can't, because these people are united. And when you try to move around, you get yourself into problems. So you become subordinate to them. It happens. These are things that are done by people of the occult. There are many more, but we cannot stick on that. But I'm just talking about what has been happening to me, what is happening to me. I went to different places, wanted to find something about revenue. I find now I own plots which I've never owned. And that revenue, you have not paid this for those in that place. You go to a place, a bank, and suddenly a new loan has come up. And you're told this is what is, you are a victim. You go to another place, you find things that you are supposed to be there. Even on the internet, they now do not exist. So you find it is coordination. It is coordination. It's not that those things don't exist. It is to frustrate you and put you in a bad light. So that is what happens around the world with the occult people. You are hacked everywhere, everything is always that way, and everybody who comes is always pointing a finger at you. You are the bad person. You are the bad character. The vehicle stressing you, the people on foot stressing you, the motorbike stressing you, everybody's pointing you, always painting a bad picture of you. So that when everybody has got that, they can go to plan B or plan C that they have. So I'm exposing this so that when you find some people are in a situation you can't understand, everybody's against them, and they are seen to be against everybody. Sometimes ask yourself, is it character or is it something that is being done deliberately to paint that person in that light? It's a trying time when you are a victim, because some of those people are in high places. You come and you're told this person is trying to bring the people in this town law in offices. What does he do? He comes to that, don't take any nonsense from him. So you go, what do you want? That one can't be done. And you are told to go wherever you go. And even when you complain when something is wrong, nobody will attend to it. No, put your complaints there. He thinks he can boss us around. He comes being bossy. No, it's not that you are being bossy. It is they're giving themselves time to do whatever they are doing, creating that bad situation. These are things that have happened in my life. They are still happening in my life as I talk. I think I've talked about enough about the occult and the maintenance of Poverty is Statunga. Statunga comes from the two words. If you saw my past videos, star is your ability. That's why they are written in the Bible, the star of Jesus, when Jesus was born. The star of, that's how it comes. And Tunga is a Swahili word because the people in the occult world here use a mixture of Kiswahili and English. When we speak our languages, we speak a mixture of Kiswahili and English and sometimes our mother tongue. So I think they chose to be using star Tunga so that somebody cannot understand. And there is also an antelope, a water antelope, near Lake Victoria called Statunga. That's the only place it is in the world. So you wouldn't know if they're talking about the envelope or if they're talking about star formation. These are realities that are happening. These are the realities that I'm giving you. I could talk more, but let's leave it at that. But around the world, anywhere in the world, when you find somebody under those pressures, be it in Bungoma, be it anywhere in Kenya, be it anywhere in Africa, be it anywhere in Asia, be it anywhere in Europe, be it anywhere in the Americas, be it anywhere, you see somebody is always frightened, somebody is always hostile, somebody is being blamed by everybody. No, there's something occultic going on in his life. They want to paint him in that light. That is my take for now. You see, I can't even stop that. It is being hacked.